two coherent sources S1 and S2 are separated by a distance 4 times the wavelength lambda of the source. The sources lie along y axis, whereas a detector moves along positive x axis. Leaving the origin and far off points, the number of points where maxima are observed. So, there are two coherent sources. This is S1 along y axis, of course, and this is S2, and this is point D, which is given as a distance xn. So the detector moves along the x axis, of course, x axis, and this is D. So the path difference is this S1P here. This is xn again, parallel to xn again, and this distance is 4 lambda. This distance is 4 lambda. So this is hypotenuse. So S1 d square is equal to S1 S2 whole square plus this S2 d whole square. S1 d whole square is S1 p plus pd whole square. S1 S2 square is 4 lambda square. S2d is xn square. xn square. So here path difference is S1p itself. This is a path difference. So for obtaining maxima, delta should be n lambda. N lambda. That is, here path difference is S1p. S1p should be n lambda. Okay. Now substitute n lambda plus pd is also xn whole square is equal to 16 lambda square plus xn square. So going on with that, so this is n lambda square plus xn square plus 2xn n lambda is equal to 16 lambda square plus xn square. Xn square cancels. So you want the position, hence I have to resolve it for xn. So 2xn into n lambda is equal to 16 lambda square minus n lambda square. Xn is equal to 16 lambda square minus n lambda square by 2n lambda. 2n lambda. So now substitute x1 for n is equal to 1. x1 if you substitute, that will be 16 lambda square minus lambda square by 2 lambda. That will come around 7.5 lambda. This is 15 lambda square, lambda cancels, 15 by 2 lambda, 7.5 lambda. x2 similarly, this is a basic equation. x2 similarly 16 lambda square minus 4 lambda square, that is 2 square lambda square by 2 into 2 lambda. So that is 4 lambda square, 12 lambda square by 4 lambda. Lambda cancels, 3 lambda you are going to get. Similarly, if you calculate x3, you are going to get 7 by 6 lambda. If you calculate x equal to x4, that will be negative or it will be 0. Yes, it will be 0 because the numerator will be 0. So you are going to get 3 maximum excluding the center. Center is x equal to 0, that is a center. So at 3 points, x1 equal to 7.5 lambda, 3 lambda and 7/6 lambda, you are going to get to maximums. Hence option B, that is option B, you are going to get 3 maxima in that line. Hence option B is the right answer.